EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from the 3. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line. Now it's Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Packers nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 67 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 18.
Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna get this?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Check. You got tape. You got tape up there. Bring 18.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check 300. Hey, check 24.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. So don't say nothing.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Play action. It's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Come on. He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Aaron Jones.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
54's Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams Williams. 60 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Calvin Ridley.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
58, right over there. Mike 58, right there. 51,
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run. It's Gurley down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. first and goal. Gurley.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. On second and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
For the point after.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 40.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Yard line.
Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bay Packer. 1st down and goal to go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
1 yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and there in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
To Davante Adams.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Hand off to Aaron Jones.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
7-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 3, check 3.
This is Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
39-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
46 to Mike. 46.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
On the play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Packers 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Adrian Amos.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he goes out right around the 39.
Complete to Hayden.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He completes this to Russell Gage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Powell on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Lions pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what...
Touchdown, Falcons!
Lions pass.
Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. First down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24. Falcons.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Atlanta.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play action. Ryan. Complete to Zaccheaus. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Gets this one to Hill. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
The Packer
on first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Davante Adams. 60 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons 0. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A gain of 20.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lamb. A 3-yard touchdown run. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sterling Hawkwrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Again, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
33, Aaron.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Falcons 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Falcons 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. It's that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he fires one